the veteran Brandon McManus, ready to kick this one off. Off we go from Soldier Field. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bears come out with their quarterback, Caleb Williams. All of Chicago hoping this is the man who can finally answer that long search for a franchise quarterback for the Bears. He won the Heisman. He's the #1 overall pick in this past year's draft.
The term generational talent, Mike, it gets thrown around. I feel a little bit too loosely these days, but you could argue if there's one guy worthy of that description, it's Williams. I mean, only time's going to tell how accurate it is, but when you watch him play, it becomes abundantly clear. This guy has everything you want in a franchise quarterback. The arm talent's obvious, but it's the ability to make those off-script plays, right, in the midst of chaos that make him such an interesting prospect. You know what the best part is, though, Mike, really? We get a first-hand look to see exactly how he's developing over these next couple hours.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Swift. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the longtime Charger, it's Keenan Allen. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Bears 1st down.
This is the connection that Bears fans have been dreaming about since these two guys were drafted in this previous spring's draft. I mean, they think they have one of the more formidable young quarterback wide receiver duos in the entire league. Williams, 1st overall pick. Odunze, #9. The future looks bright in Chicago. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Williams to the air once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This one from 52 yards away. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bears are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. 5th season quarterback, but Greg, just his 2nd as a starter, waited his turn and had a really good first year as a starter.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
1st and 10. On the ground, this is the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. Second and 7. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Once again, it's Jacobs, working his way for a short pickup to the 48. Here's 2nd and 9. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. There goes Swift. 1st down and more. A gain of 11 there, and a 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Give up the middle with Swift, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Andrew Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Chicago.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll put Everett in motion here. Here's Swift. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. A play fake. Now Williams. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those 2 things are on point, it results in a first down.
On the bootleg, it's Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, They were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
A gain there of 11. First down, Packers.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. We'll go play action with Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Crack. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And a good run there on second down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Love. To the goal line and in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Packers move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Big TJ Slayton on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Williams. Off he goes.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
3rd and 5. Here's Williams now to throw. That one on target to Moore. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California. And here's another one. The rookie gets his team a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
Third and 9. Now Williams. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Packers offense and Romeo Doubs heading out for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On play action, Love. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Here's Daniel Whelan now, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell, and what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd down. Here's Williams. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here's Torrey Taylor now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. A second down throw for Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Bears offense ready to get back at it. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. Here's 1st and 10. Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. A run here with Swift. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the give, here's Swift. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down. Third down, 3 to go. Off play action. Here's no chance at all. He'll go down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Seven 7-3 is the score, with 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears are back within 1. It's 7-6.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Packers offense make their way out to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
He's got a man. It's Dobbs. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 14-6 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bears offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Third and long. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Love. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. So we have reached halftime here, and the visitors from Green Bay out on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
First and 10. Here's Love. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
A good play action with Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he's into the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Now it's McManus for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Packers extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
This one taken in by Odunze. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
They will run it over center with Swift. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
The Bears send out their punt team as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over once again. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. The right side, catch made by Dobbs. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for Watson, and he'll take it on in. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And as we see Rome Odunze come up with a nice completion, Mike, let's remember, he's only one of 2 guys to rank in the top 10 of college football in receiving yards each of the last 2 seasons. I mean, production, the ability to compete, high point the ball. I mean, those are all boxes that Odunze checks, and everyone around this Chicago Bears organization, they couldn't have been happier with the way this draft fell, and they think they have a superstar in the making here at wide receiver.
That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. He'll tuck it and take off. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Here's a handoff to Swift. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
They'll run with Swift, and he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2. Now Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This returnable with Reed. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is hard. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
So the big play gets him down close, and now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Love. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
The offense staying put. 4th and goal from the 2. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And they'll try it now with Jacobs. He slams it in there, and he is in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers are going to extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Carter on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bears offense and DeAndre Swift set to get going again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On second down, it's a run with Swift. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Third down and 9. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. Jacobs, first down and more. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
On play action, Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. Kevin Byard, the veteran who's broken up a few passes in his day, gets to that one.
I love taking a shot downfield, especially after that previous play results in such a long run. I mean, the ability to create an explosive offense, both on the ground and through the air. That's what every single team strives for in the NFL, and I like the way this possession's working out.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Love to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Packers set to kick this one away. The Bears offense getting set to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll go play action here with Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Still first down.
Give up the middle with Swift. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A play fake. Now Williams. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
He's got his big target, Everett. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. On the ground, it's Swift. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back, and they got a chance to make this one a 2-possession game here late.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This returnable with Reed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. The man in motion is Watson. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Reed. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A 2nd down throw for Love. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Here's Love to throw. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Jacobs. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. In motion, Reed. Here's Jacobs. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Jacobs. Powering forward, he's in. Josh Jacobs, touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but It's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Williams. Caught left side by Odunze. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Williams. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he indeed picks up a Bears 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
That's just a big-time play by this quarterback on 4th down. You can see he starts first look covered. Then he goes through his progression. There's nowhere to go with the ball. He can't throw it away, can't take a sack. He quickly decides to turn into a runner, uses his legs to pick up the 1st down, and they're still alive.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Williams. He's going to keep it himself.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. He's got it at the 3. The Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Williams. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. They'll drop to throw. A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. And the defense has it.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. Past midfield.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Packers offense and Romeo Doubs heading out for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. On the ground, it's Jacobs. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. 70 seconds left to go in this game. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. To throw is Love. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
The Bears offense back onto the field for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And this is gonna be a touchdown. Hold everything, they are not done yet. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally as big, though. They're going to try to make it a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. They'll try to run with Swift. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Packers offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way We're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.